Once upon a time, in a small village nestled deep in the woods, lived a young girl named Rose. She was a curious and adventurous soul who dreamed of exploring the world beyond her village. One day, while out exploring, she stumbled upon a clearing in the woods that was filled with beautiful wildflowers. She was mesmerized by the vibrant colors and delicate petals of the blooms, and she knew that she had to find out more about them. Little did she know that this chance encounter would lead her on an incredible journey. As the sun rose, the young girl stepped out into the garden. She was immediately surrounded by the beauty of the flowers, each one unique and vibrant in its own way. She was captivated by their colors and the sweet smell they emitted. She felt a connection with them and a sense of peace as she admired their delicate petals and lush foliage. She felt a warmth in her heart and knew that the flowers were her friends. After a long and grueling battle, the friends emerged victorious. With their courage and strength, they had managed to overcome the unknown enemy and prove the power of friendship. The bonds of friendship had been tested and proven to be unbreakable, and each of the friends had grown closer during the ordeal. Together, they had achieved a great victory and were now able to celebrate their triumph. The celebration of victory was a joyous occasion. Everyone was filled with a sense of accomplishment and relief. The heroes of the battle were honored with a grand parade, and the people cheered and sang songs of praise. The day was filled with laughter and good food, and everyone celebrated the victory that had been so hard won. The heroes were lauded for their courage and bravery, and the people of the land were united in their joy. It was a day of celebration and gratitude, and a reminder of the power of friendship and unity. After spending some time with the flowers, the little girl felt a special connection with them. She felt as if they understood her and were trying to tell her something. She began to talk to them, telling them all her secrets and worries. As she did so, the flowers seemed to grow brighter and more vibrant. The little girl felt a strong bond forming between them, and she knew that she and the flowers were now friends. She was excited to learn more about them and to continue exploring the magical garden. The bond between the girl and the flowers was strong, and she could feel it in her heart. She knew that the flowers had something important to tell her, and so she asked them what it was something important to tell her. The flowers told her that they needed her help to restore the balance of nature in their kingdom. They asked her to embark on a quest to find the magical flower that could bring harmony back to the land. With a determined heart, the girl agreed to take on the challenge and set out on her journey. Rose set off on her quest with the help of the flowers. They guided her through the lush green forest, pointing out the many wonders it held. As they traveled, the flowers shared stories of the magical flower they sought and the importance of its power. With each step, Rose felt her courage and determination growing. She was ready for whatever lay ahead. The Forest of Wonders is a mysterious and magical place, filled with strange and wonderful creatures. Here, the trees are tall and lush, and the sun casts a golden light over the land. The air is filled with the sweet smell of wildflowers, and the birds sing a beautiful melody. Here, one can find a sense of peace and tranquility, and the secrets of the forest are hidden in its depths. As one ventures further into the forest, they will find a wealth of knowledge and adventure, waiting to be discovered. The Cave of Secrets was a mysterious place, shrouded in darkness and secrecy. As the adventurers ventured deeper into the cave, they were met with a sense of awe and wonder. The walls were lined with ancient artifacts and mysterious symbols, and the air was filled with a strange energy. The adventurers were hesitant to explore further, but curiosity eventually got the better of them. As they made their way through the winding tunnels, they soon discovered the true secret of the cave, a hidden chamber filled with untold riches. The Bridge of Courage is a treacherous path that leads to a greater reward. It is a bridge of determination and strength, requiring one to overcome fear and doubt. The bridge is a test of courage, and those who pass it are rewarded with a newfound sense of confidence and courage. The journey across the bridge is often difficult and filled with obstacles, but the reward is worth it. Those who have the courage to face the bridge will come out on the other side with a newfound appreciation for life and a greater understanding of their own strength. Rose continued her journey, determined to find the magical flower. Suddenly, a mysterious figure appeared, blocking her path. He was shrouded in darkness, and his eyes glowed with an eerie light. Rose was terrified, but she knew she had to face this unknown enemy and find a way to continue her quest. She took a deep breath and drew her sword, preparing to fight for her freedom. The final battle was a desperate struggle against the unknown enemy. The forces of good and evil clashed in a desperate attempt to decide the fate of the world. The heroes fought bravely, their courage and strength tested to the limit. The enemy was powerful and relentless, but in the end, the heroes emerged victorious. The battle was long and hard, but in the end, the heroes prevailed and the enemy was vanquished. The victory was a testament to the strength of friendship and the power of hope.
If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update from us. We'll be bringing you more exciting stories and videos like this one. See you next time.